Ladies and gentlemen, so EA got exposed. We got a video out here. Actual news channel is talking about it. This will cure your depression. We also have some pretty suspect news about Battlefield 6. We got an update on the Modern Warfare 2 Remastered situation. We got free games to talk about. Sony is having like a ghetto live stream for PlayStation. Shout out to every single one of you for 1,000 likes on the last video. Y'all are giga chats for that one. But coming in at number 9, shout out to the homie Ali for adding me in the situation. And we're hitting 7.8 million PlayStation 5 consoles were sold worldwide. Now that is kind of massive, okay? Because if we start to compare this with Sony PS4, it did 7.6 million units in the same time frame. We're in the Roni situation, so make sure you guys are washing your hands before smashing the like button. You know, I do not want anyone to catch the Roni. And I guess it's safe to say that we're having massive shortages right now, but this is true. The reason there are shortages for the Xbox or the Xbox out there and for the Sony PS5 is because of that $1 part. They cannot find that $1 part. If any oil prince is watching this video, hey man, donate to the cause, okay? Because there are a lot of people trying to get that Sony console. Also in the news, Sony has revealed the fact that PlayStation Plus subscribers have reached 47.6 million. That is definitely some poggers news. And on the other hand, speaking of the Oscars versus, you know what, The Last of Us Part 2 Game Awards, this is gonna open up your third eye. You wanna know why there are celebrities actually coming out and revealing Fast and Furious games and this and that at the Game Awards? Well, the reason is simple. Back in 2016, the Game Awards, or The Last of Us 2 Game Awards, did 3.8 million viewers, and in 2020, of course, like every game was like, hey, The Last of Us 2, The Last of Us 2, it did 83 million viewers. Now compare that with Oscars, started off at 43.7 million in 2014 and actually did 9.8 million this year. You guys can see homies are kind of like wilding out in the chat. We got Jeff Kigley out here left. And I always see people actually complain about the fact that why aren't there Hollywood celebrities in the Game Awards? This is the reason. The Oscars is actually on a decline. It's all about gaming, okay? But honestly though, the Game Awards was literally Last of Us 2 Game Awards, right? But speaking of just that, guys, prepare for another golf club. And I'm not hating, okay? I know there are a lot of people that love The Last of Us 2 and whatnot, but IGN came out. Nadia co-president Neil Druckmann says this, quote, "The Last of Us 2 co-writer Hallie Gross and I did write an outline for a story that we're not making, but I hope one day can see the light of day that explores a little bit what happens after the game." And he was actually talking about The Last of Us 3. I'm pretty sure you have heard about the fact that Last of Us 3 story is done, and now this is actual Neil Druckmann quote on the situation. The Last of Us 3 story is written, but it will see the light of day maybe one day, maybe like in 6 years from now, 7 years from now, we might get a sequel to The Last of Us 2. That would be actually sad if we don't get at least 3 golf club settings in you know, Last of Us Part 3. But you guys can see over experts are going in wild. The homie added me in the situation. We got Dr. Inibal here saying The Last of Us over The Last of Us Part 2. People fighting in the chat, people dropping deuces, people trying to drop a stun grenade on everybody's opinion. And I'm like, dog, like just time out, man. Like if somebody likes The Last of Us Part 2, let them love The Last of Us Part 2. And also in the news, EA got caught with their pants down. CBC, like my actual news channel, came out. They made a video on the whole situation out here. I'm just gonna play it in the background out here. There was a news reporter that actually said like, hey man, we try to reach out to EA, Daddy EA, to get like a statement on it, but they declined on the situation. And surely like the actual news channel is talking about gaming news, and you can see homies are getting hit in the G spot, homies are getting the high. These are over FIFA YouTubers buying microtransactions and showing that to the kiddos out there so they can also make Activision, or I should say Daddy EA, rich, right? I'm at a point where Activision is kind of like ingrained in my mind, so I apologize for that one, okay? This is Daddy EA, ladies and gentlemen, and they're showing like a couple of images out here, you know, like look at the EA lounges and whatnot, this and that. We have a gamer out here using the Sony PS5 controller. Now just to kind of give you the plot, my guy, apparently somebody from the inside from the FIFA division leaked about 50 plus pages of documents that were all talking about the fact that how we can manipulate players and how we can get people to spend money on microtransactions and how we can actually get rich. It was some pretty dark stuff. EA declined on it. Actual news channel started talking about the news, and just recently IGN actually says this because EA responded to the latest FIFA loot box controversy, and they say that we do not push people to spend in our games. Seriously, Really? You're gonna say that? Get the F out, okay? Yeah, they're lying through their teeth and they're telling people that. I just cannot believe it, ladies and gentlemen. It is just time to actually, I'm gonna just hop out. I'm just putting my hands together, and I hope that you take your right hands, just take your left hand, put it together, send a prayer out. Let's hope that we don't get anime waifu skins in Battlefield 6. Like, sadly, Daddy EA is gonna be the publisher of this game, and that's the only thing, man. I'm a believer in DICE. I'm a believer that Battlefield 6 is gonna be a banger, dog, but I'm really hoping that we do not get anime waifu skins in Battlefield, okay? Also, in the news, we got some free games happening for this month, and this was actually leaked yesterday, and this leak ended up being real. We're getting Battlefield 5, Stranded, Deep, and Wreckfest. These games are coming to Sony PlayStation Plus for me. Shout out to the homies for adding me in the situation. The sus thing here is that Lossy pointed out that Battlefield games are actually on sale on Origins, and it does say save up to 80%. Prepare for all-out war now till May 4th. That is actually a good time frame. Some rumors are saying that we're gonna be getting a teaser on April 30th. I really hope that's true. If not, well, it's definitely gonna be in the coming days. Charlie Intel came out and they say that new leak adds more fuel to the Battlefield 6 Game Pass rumors. Recently, we heard rumors that this game is gonna be on the Xbox or Xbox Game Pass as well. And Tom actually came out yesterday. He says that so many people are going to move from Call of Duty to Battlefield in the next 12 months. I'm that confident. I even sold all my Activision stock for EA stock, and he's making Daddy EA absolutely rich. FYI, selling my stock has nothing to do with premium sales. And ladies and gentlemen, this is not financial advice, okay? So do not invest in the stocks that this man is investing into. That is not financial. This was me when you never invested in Activision to begin with. Also, Modern Warfare 2 Remastered leaks are going absolutely wild. I made a dedicated video on it, but I'll still give you a recap in this. But if you want to know like the whole climax, if you want to know the whole plot point, definitely check out my last video on the situation. But apparently an update came out, and it looks like that the DMCA is actually genuine. Initially, I said that I cannot see this game coming out anytime soon, and I'll still say that we're not gonna get it. But I mean, this is what we're getting, guys. Like, Zesty COD leaks came out, and this time he has dropped this video. You can see that update. I can say 100% the DMCA takedown is real. This is a video proof out here, and we know the gangbanger in question, and it is apparently Activision out here. Now, just to give you the plot, my guys, somebody actually posted the leaks of Call of Duty 2021 and Modern Warfare 2 Remastered on Discord, and Activision actually struck that down. And initially, people thought that was actually cap, but now we got the video evidence. We know the gangbanger in question. Activision really did strike it down. But the only question I have here is that what if somebody was actually pretending to be Activision, and this is not like a quote-unquote real DMCA? That's what I'm saying. But now even Tom Henderson says that it would appear that the Discord DMCA takedown from the Soapskate is a legitimate takedown from Activision. However, this does not confirm or deny anything. Activision has a tendency to issue DMCAs falsely, and in my opinion, we should have seen even more DMCA issued to people covering it. Activision has stated that a new premium Call of Duty title will release this year, and from what I have been told, they knew it wouldn't perform that well. Recovery roadmap is already in place, and honestly, I'm just thinking about it, right? And surely Activision is not dumb. They got psychologists working under them. They got neurologists working under them. They know, they have seen people reaction. They probably have seen your reaction. They probably have seen your reaction to the Call of Duty WW2 setting leaks that are going around. Eurogamer confirmed that, and surely Activision would be like, yo, people are not really hitting the G-spot. Let's kind of like spice it up, right? This kind of takes me back to the 2016 days when Infinite Warfare came out, and it was actually bundled with Modern Warfare Remastered. You remember that? You remember that? If they do something like that, are we talking like $100, $120 bundle, $200 bundle, where we get Call of Duty 2021 bundled with Modern Warfare 2 Remastered Multiplayer, that precious Modern Warfare? I don't know, guys. Only time will tell us for sure. Also, in the news, speaking of cap of the week, well, Conor McGregor lookalike got jailed for using fighter's name to actually sell, I cannot say this word on YouTube, let's say he was looking to sell that Nesquik. In fact, he was selling Nesquik, and all I gotta say here is that praise God, man. God out here be wildin'. We got before and after picture of the same person. This man is 20 years ahead, and it looks like that God really did use the FaceApp application in real time, man. This is why I like to praise God out here. And you can see homies are like, how the heck do they look alike? Even a blind man can tell the difference, bro. God is literally using the FaceApp version. That's literally what it is. Massive plot twist, ladies and gentlemen. And really though, like, I do see similarities similarities. It looks like that Conor McGregor is gonna look like this in 20-30 years from now, right? Like, got the same. But speaking of that ghetto state of play live stream, this is not in my sub box. We cannot find that over on the Sony Pony channel. It's just that YouTube kind of recommended, and it happened 2 days ago. I believe this is a Japanese version of the state of play. It's happening at 5 p.m. tomorrow. I will be live streaming. I'm pretty certain that they will have the English version on their channels. But check out this video on the screen. Hit the subscribe bell so I can interrupt you every time you're about to score on your crush. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe.